like yellow on leaves. Ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her with it like me. Blowing a coffee, he's asleep. You weak, chic. The web look at the boots, fleet. Headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. I know so long as she get really listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once when we like we go back, way back. When it that we on track, but you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that, lay back. In the back of the Maybach, play that. You should say that, I be in the streets like a strip rat. I will never be with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope, sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Chicago Bears. Here's Carlos Santos ready to get this one started. Off we go from Soldier Field. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. 16 yards. 1st and 10. And the Steelers 1st down. On the handoff, this is Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Metcalf, the motion man. 2nd down, Rodgers. Near the sideline and caught by Metcalf.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
The shotgun, it's A-Rod. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. A gain there of 15. That's a Steeler 1st down. 1st down, Pittsburgh. Handoff to Warren, running left. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and long.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Once again, it's Warren. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a first down.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
They put Wilson in motion. Here's a handoff to Warren. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. From the 21, here's second down and 6. On the ground, this is Warren. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss. From the gun, Rodgers. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
26. They put Wilson in motion. Third and long for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Now on fourth down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. That one is good. And the Steelers will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with 3rd and 14 coming up. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14. They will run it over center with Swift. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Nice gain.
And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to take possession.
You know, it's just not often, Mike, you see a quarterback, especially at this caliber, make these types of mistakes. I mean, it seemed to me before the ball was snapped, he told himself where that ball was going. It was a bit predetermined. He's got to do a better job. Just trust himself. I mean, he's been doing this at a high level for a long time. Don't force it. Take what's there. The big plays will come.
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. To throw is Rodgers. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Edwards. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And a good return here. He is out of bounds up past the 30.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And the Steelers 1st down.
A 1st down throw from Rodgers. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. The play fake. Rodgers. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down. Metcalf, the motion man. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line.
14-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Williams to throw on second down. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
And the Bears.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. On the give, here's Swift. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd down.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd down, 3 to go. Williams. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup at 5, but it will keep the drive going.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Bears.
To throw is Williams. Forced out wide, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play it's got to be a best play call.
So, not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Pushed out to his right. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man. Thus, it's incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
And he finds a seam and takes it down to the 3. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. But we'll stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
The city just made a sweep. You could diabetic. They mouth you full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the indicator.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's so close to breaking the play, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On 4th down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. This about as short as you can get. Santos' kick is good. So we reached the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back for the second half in just a moment. Still in search of our first touchdown of the game. We are tied at 3 as we begin quarter number 3. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Outside, so I'm staying this side. Show you and I vibe, take a poop like Tupac. I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Don't know the west side, give a side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He runs with it. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. Here's Williams. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. Nice job there. On that return, gives them breathing room up past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Rodgers on 1st down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You certainly don't want to be wasting downs at this stage of the game, but with nothing open, I can't really blame him. There was really nowhere to go with the ball. You don't want to start throwing into tight coverage, and he just has to simply throw that one away.
Now Warren. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
That's taken in left side by Smith. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Steeler first down.
First down, Steelers.
Here's Warren. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now Rodgers. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
A-Rod out of the gun here on third down. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Hit that a little too well. Lands a couple of yards in the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the RPO, quick toss to Burton. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
Now Williams. And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Complete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Derek Harmon, he gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down. On the return, it's Austin.
Calvin Austin on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Montez Sweat getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
From the gun, Rodgers. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on second down, Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at, and that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On third down, it's Williams. He'll go underneath to Swift. Pick up 14 on that ball. Good for a Bears first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Cole Holcomb in on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
That is brought in. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's good.
That's number 40 on the season for him.
At the 28-yard line.
Give up the middle with Swift. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 24 now, here's second down and 5. Throwing is Williams. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. A play fake. Now Williams. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. We'll start this on the ground with Warren. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That hits number 40 on the season for him. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Warren. Not much there, maybe a yard.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Here's Rodgers. I had defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Big play coming up. This is third down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And on third down, that ball's incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. Be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
A throw downfield caught by Burton. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, you get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
This taken in at the goal line. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They put Wilson in motion. A-Rod now to throw on first down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Now a second down throw from Rodgers. That's complete. It's Metcalf. 18 yards on the connection. That's a Steeler first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here. As
that is intercepted. He gets free. Second half, and the defense continues to be item one in this game. They've done the job to keep the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick six here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
On is Santos for the PAT. He's got it, and the Bears will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. A first down throw from Rodgers. He finds Austin with the ground. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.